Hello, America. It's TVs Dave Galvan with another episode of Travel Secrets with TVs Dave Galvan. And yes, it's been a while since I've been here doing this podcast. Jashawn and I took a cruise, as you well know. We went and did the Star of the Seas. And I'm here to talk to you a little bit about that. We're going to do 2 episodes. The first one will be what I didn't like. The second one will be what I did like. It's very simple. This is the only travel podcast where you get all your information in 10 minutes or less. So, just to get started, let's talk about the stuff I didn't like on the brand new Royal Caribbean's Star of the Seas. So when we first got board, like most people, we kill some time before our room is ready. And so we get to our room and we finally get there, and it's a larger room. And I'm like, I don't remember paying for such a large room. If you go onto our TikToks, you will notice that I was looking around the room and I quickly realized this was a room for disabled people. This was a room designed for people with a wheelchair. That's why it's larger, because you needed a chair. So we're like, that's really strange. We didn't ask for this, but they put us in there kind of randomly. So what happens is we unpack, we get comfortable, all this stuff, yada, yada. We go out, take some pictures, take some video, minding my own business. I go back to the room to change my clothes about something. Change my clothes, I notice there's a little flash on the telephone. The thing about these cruise ships is they're always run by people from non-English speaking countries generally. Because they can get these people cheaper. So somebody is speaking to me. I can't understand the accent. I'm like, what the heck? I have a hearing problem as it is, so that doesn't help. But all I could understand is, we want to get you to change rooms. And I'm like, what? So long of it short, we end up calling, and then I go down to guest services, and they're like, okay, look, you got placed in there, and there's somebody who really needs a disabled room. Would you be willing to switch out? And I'm like, we just unpacked. It took my wife like an hour to unpack everything. But we do it. My wife and I pick up our stuff, and what was really nice is they did upgrade us to a better room. We got a exterior balcony room, which I did enjoy very much. Significantly smaller, but it's nice to look outside and, there's the ocean. So that was pretty nice. My next issue is an issue with Royal Caribbean more so than with the Star of the Seas itself. Their TV stations just suck. Like, it's all news and sports. There's 2 TV channels, there's 1 movie channel, and then there's a Back to the Future channel that aired all the Back to the Future movies back to back. There's like no TV guide. They just like somebody randomly puts a tape in and we just watch something. Complaint number 3. You could hear the people in the next cabin. I was sitting in the lavatory doing my business, and you could hear someone, you could hear them talk plain as day. Every word. It was 2 guys arguing. I don't know what cabin they were in, but it was coming out of a vent somewhere, and they were just screaming at each other. It sucked. Next issue. There's only 2 places to sit outside on deck 5. The smaller Royal Caribbean ships, you can walk around on the deck. And there's places where you can sit all around from one end to the other. Usually one side's a smoking side, the other side's a non-smoking side. There's only 2 small places for you to sit. All the chairs are usually taken. There's no place to really get a lot of peace and quiet outside of your room. Now, everywhere you go, they're playing loud, obnoxious, horrible music. And I'm like, dude, it's 8 a.m. I'm in the Windjammer buffet. I'm trying to have a cup of coffee, trying to get my caffeine pumping. And what am I hearing? Like, stop it, guys. No, seriously, just stop it, everybody. I don't want to hear this. It's brutal. So I usually like to sit outside. Well, every time I go to sit outside, the chairs are always taken. That kind of annoyed me. The other thing is this is going to be a little bit controversial. There's a band that plays in the promenade, right around guest services up above. I didn't like them at all. I mean, it was painful to listen to that guy sing. There was a guy and a girl singing. The girl wasn't half bad. The guy, on the other hand, was just Oh, he was horrible. And I don't want to listen to this. This is horrible. My next complaint is being harassed by the main dining room employees. I go to the main dining room. I want a nice quiet dinner with my wife. However, my wife ordered some sort of seafood linguine. They overcooked the noodles. She didn't like the sauce. She didn't eat it. She put it aside. The waiter goes, "What's wrong with it?" She goes, "I just didn't like it." The next thing she knows, she's getting questioned by the guy taking the, "Well, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's going on?" And he spends like 45 seconds questioning her about it. Not even 3 minutes go by, and the next waiter comes up. "I understand you didn't like your food. What's going on? What's happening?" Oh, and she's got to go through the whole spiel again, and I'm sitting here going, "Dude, we were just talking. You interrupted." Oh, God, go away. Next thing I know, the head waiter comes up less than 3 minutes later again, and I'm just like, he's all like, "I just want to know why you didn't like the food. What's wrong?" And she's like, "Look, I just didn't like it. You know, I'm allowed not to like everything you serve." He goes, "Well, I'm going to bring the chef out here. You can tell him what you didn't like." Holy crap. It pissed me off so much. We didn't go back to the main dining room for the rest of the trip. You're allowed to dislike food. Okay? You're allowed to think you're getting something, and it turns out that's not it. And hey, guess what? We don't like it. I don't need to be interrupted. I'm serious. It was every 3 minutes. I timed it. Somebody was coming up and bothering us. I'm trying to have a nice, quiet meal with my wife. And I'm telling the guy, "Look, I'm trying to have a nice, quiet meal with my wife, and you guys are interrupting this. She didn't like the food. That's nice. Have a nice day." Oh, it just annoyed the crap out of me. Leave us alone. Let us eat. The next issue, we did 2 cruises back to back. Our second room was a virtual balcony, I think they call it, where you've got the big window, but this time it was interior. It overlooked Central Park. It was actually pretty neat because the balcony it's just too hot, too humid that I didn't enjoy it that much. But this way I could at least sit in like a veranda. I'll call it a veranda. It's not really a veranda, but I could sit there and enjoy it, and I liked my time sitting there. I could look down and see all the people, and everything was great. It was pretty soundproof except for the annoying, obnoxious sail away party going on about 4 decks up. You could hear from the pool area. But, you know, whatever. It didn't happen. I was sleeping, so whichever. Here was a problem, though. This brand new ship had some horrible knocking sound coming from a track in the bathroom. It kept me awake all damn night. Maintenance came. They took a can of WD-40. They sprayed it down there, and it fixed the problem. I thought that was really strange, though. It's a brand new ship. The other thing is the curtain broke. For the big veranda, you just moved the curtains. One of the little pegs came off, and the curtain kind of got stuck. We were literally the second people to stay in this room, and the curtain broke. My next issue is I don't understand why they don't have a fan in the bathrooms. If you guys know, could you put it in the comments section? I mean, the amount of steam and such in there. I just kind of want to put the fan on and just kind of let it suck the steam out. You think it would work out? There's probably a logical reason why they don't. If you know, please let us know down here in the comments, because I'll tell you, it was kind of annoying. Oh yeah, my last complaint is Sorrento's makes pizza that they say is fresh, but is nowhere near as good as Red Baron. I know there's a cult of Sorrento's fans out there. Yeah, you're wrong. Sorrento's is ass. And that's it for this episode. Tune in Thursday. Well, you'll get to see all the great stuff that I did like on Star of the Season. Till then, like and follow for more.